Hello, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I'm just waiting. Hi. Hello, Zoe. How are you doing? Did I say your name right? Zoe. Was it Zoe? Where are you watching from? It's nice to meet you. So, you're fine? Nice. And where are you? Like, where are you watching from? Oh, wonderful. How beautiful. Which part of Greece are you living in? I've been to Athens. Excuse this shaky table. Oh, interesting. I'm going to look that up. And see. So we're just going to wait, and see if, other people join because I just posted it. Just wait. So tell me about you, Zoe. Are you are you working? Are you studying? And what is your heart's desire? What is it that your heart desires right now? And did you find me on YouTube or did you find me on Instagram or was it on LinkedIn? Open these. This is the Angel Answers Pocket Oracle cards. They're really cute. They're a small deck and I love them. They're really, really interesting. And we're going to use these. And we're going to put this here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. So I'm going to use this angel deck. And I haven't used this deck. This is such a beautiful deck. This is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And I haven't used this in a while. Look at this cover. Isn't it just beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? So I love the artwork in this deck. And so we will be using this one after ages. Okay. Let's see. Let's get this one out. All right. Let's put these away so I can use them. Even this is so pretty, isn't it? I don't have my usual setup. Still getting it done. You found me on YouTube, Zoe? Wonderful. That's great. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to just receive some divine guidance. What is the universe? What is divine intelligence, divine love, divine wisdom want to share with us today? What are the messages coming through for all of us, universally? And I believe that, not just believe, I know that, that divine intelligence, divine love, that infinite source of wisdom is speaking to us in ways that are not obvious, in ways that we cannot, think about with just our human minds. So just staying open to all the beautiful guidance that is coming through, and it's so incredible that one message can speak to millions, and it speaks to everyone's heart in a different way, in a way that is unique to them, but it is very much for them. So just open your heart, in this moment to what does this incredible source of your being, that you are one with. Actually, we are one. And open your heart to the messages coming through, and that oneness that's been coming to me, lately. Just understanding that you are one, that there is a oneness here. And oh, welcome, Andrea. So lovely to have you here. Thank you for all your beautiful energy and your positive vibes. Love it, love it, love it. And yes, we are a family, aren't we? We're we're a family of love, of compassion, of understanding, of finding what is so beautiful within each of us, that connects us, that base of who we are. It doesn't matter where we're from, it doesn't matter, what we look like, it doesn't matter where we grew up, it just doesn't matter, because at the base of every being is love, is that unconditional love, which we know when we're children. I've been observing a lot of children, and they're so incredibly cute and beautiful. They just like go up to each other, or they'll smile at you, or they'll hug each other. It's just the most natural thing. So this is the spirit with which I start these readings. I start the messages coming through for all of us. And so just relax and just enjoy this. Just enjoy this, and let's start in gratitude for everything. Let's be grateful for the fact that we are here right now, for the fact that we can listen to this, that we can all connect from all over the world. And this thought came to me that with the unpredictability of this human life, whatever you have right now is golden. Sometimes we really miss how precious this moment is in our lives, because we're so busy chasing something other than what we have, and we don't even value what is right now. So the mundane, it might have become mundane for you, but I always say what you have right now is somebody else's dream. What you have right now is somebody else's hope, and they're yearning for it, and they're wishing for it. And so trying to shift, you have to sometimes like fight yourself to shift out of a complacency, to shift out of feeling like, oh, you're bored, or this is like, you're used to this, and try and reach out into other realities of people and see where they're at and what they're going through, and understanding how rich and how incredibly lucky you are at this moment, and treat it like that. Think about all the things you have, and if you didn't have these things, what would it be like? If you didn't have what you have today, the smallest of things that you take for granted, running water, or like the bed you sleep on, or the food you eat, or your health, or the age you're at where you can do so many things, have value for those things. Now I want to ask you all, can you hear me? Can you, whoever's here, just let me know, because I keep getting, I'm not sure if it's disconnecting all the time. So let me know, because I keep getting the same message over and over again to saying that I've joined the live. So if you would be kind enough to let me know, can you all hear me? Or is this chat breaking up? Is it dropping? Just let me know if you can hear me. I don't want to, divine messages if you all can't hear me. Can you hear me, my lovelies? Please type in the chat if you can hear me, so that I know if you can, and I'm not just rambling on without anybody hearing me. Oh, good. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So as I was saying, let's just start with, let's take a moment to just give thanks, and just be in deep gratitude. Even if you're struggling right now, even if life is really hard, really difficult, really painful, in whatever way, just think of the things that today you have, which are gifts, or perhaps you wished for these things and you have them now, and you're beginning to take it for granted, all right? Or nothing's happening for you in your life, and you're like, will anything ever change for me? Will I ever, achieve my dreams? Will I ever find that person, or have good friends, or have enough wealth, or have whatever state you're in? And especially if you're in a difficult, challenging place, I want you to give gratitude before you've seen it, okay? So give gratitude right now for your vision. Give gratitude that you have a vision for your future. And if you don't have a vision, thank the universe for sending it to you right now. Thank the universe for opening your eyes. You know, often it's there, but we can't see it. And it might sound cliched, but it is opening your spirit to seeing it and to say, show me what it is that I cannot see that I already have. And it already exists, okay? You just need to align with that energy field, right? How do you all think? What do you all think about that? Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. What do you all feel about that? Does that make sense? Okay, let's start with getting a beautiful message from the angel oracle. And I believe whoever is here for a reason. You are here to receive something powerful for your life. There is a message here for you from divine love. Okay, let's see what is showing up. Help me to guide everyone, all these beautiful souls that are watching. Help them to receive the specific message that they need for their lives, for their highest good, for their highest abundance and love and achievement and success and wealth and everything good in their lives. Please guide them today. Thank you, divine love. Thank you, universe. Thank you, all the incredibly magical and powerful energies that are always within us and around us. I invite you to be ignited in every single person watching this. And thank you already for the healings that are coming through right now for everyone who is watching, because I know you are here always, and we are always here with you, within you. Okay, the very first card we have, look at this. It says, look for a sign. Wow, what did I tell you earlier? We have to open our hearts to seeing the signs for our, our magical opening, for our magical beginning, for our revival, for whatever it is. Just open your heart to see the good signs all around you, okay? Look for a sign. Look how beautiful that is. And then right after that, we have recovery. Wow, look at this. Can you see that she's sitting there, and right behind her is, it could be Jesus. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't matter which avatar it is, because spirit is spirit. Divine love manifests itself through, there's no limit to the variety, to the infiniteness of the way divine love will reveal itself to you. So, just sit still for a moment. Sometimes we're so busy, like trying to find a solution, trying to figure it out, trying to, do something about it. Yes, absolutely, we must do, but we must also align with that deep wisdom within us and just be still. Just be still and allow. We don't realize that we are this incredible receiver of the intelligence of this universe, because we are a part of it. We are not apart from it. And so just be still and receive what needs to come through. We think it is in the doing that we receive, but it is in the being that we receive, when we are willing to just be and to align with the spiritual realm, which we truly are a part of, and that this material realm is temporary. Isn't everything temporary? Don't you see it consistently, changing and evolving and dying and coming back? So that is the material realm. But in the spiritual realm, we are consistently and always in touch with that infinite part of ourselves. So connect with the infinity within you, okay? And some of you are exhausted. Some of you need to recover. So I do see a lot of recovery coming in. You're going to be recovering from whatever you've been through, whatever challenges you're going through. But just take a moment to be still, to receive that divine wisdom, okay? And that recovery. Welcome to everybody. Let's see what else we have. Opportunity. Ooh, look at this card. Isn't it stunning? Oh my gosh, I just love this card. Look at her. It is pouring in. The glory is pouring in. The abundance is pouring in. The joy is pouring in. The revelation, the healing, everything that you could desire for is already. Feel the infinite blessings pouring onto you right now, because they are pouring onto you. I want you to take a moment to feel the energy. Like, look at this card. I want you to take a moment to feel what it would feel like right now. Just feel it, like this divine abundance blessing you. It just pouring onto your being. Wow. And you're reveling in it. You're reveling in the abundance that is pouring onto you. And I believe whoever is watching, whenever you're watching this, you are being blessed abundantly, okay? And you're going to feel it, you're going to see it, and you're going to be transformed by it. Because if you were feeling exhausted, like the previous card showed, recovery, or you've been through a lot, I do see you being washed clean by that divine light. You're being washed and just glorified in your being, okay? And the light is coming out of her heart as well. So there's a lot of healing that is happening in your heart. Maybe you've been hurt very deeply, or you have felt a lot of pain in your heart. For some of you, this can also be quite literally something physical to do with your heart. Yes, absolutely, with your mental health. And it's very interesting, because a lot of what happens in our mental health comes from our heart space when we've been hurt. When our heart, because our heart is so vulnerable, and when we've been hurt consistently, it takes a toll in the way we look at ourselves and the way, our minds function. Then our mentality changes or shifts, or we start believing a certain opinion of ourselves in this world, and we start dimming our light, or we feel unworthy, internally, of anything good. And so this is a breakthrough where you are finally in a space. And if you are feeling like that, I want you right now to claim all this abundance of love, all this abundance of healing in your life. You are worthy. Anyone at any moment, it doesn't matter what you've done in your life, it doesn't matter where you've been. The moment you decide that you are going to shift from this lack mentality, from a mentality of small thinking or pettiness or being cruel to others, nobody's perfect here. We all go through different phases in our lives where, sometimes we're wonderful, sometimes we're terrible, and it is connected to how much we've struggled, or whatever we've been through, or we've been overly privileged and we have no value for what we have. There are they are literally two ends of the same spectrum. You can be thoroughly miserable with more than you could ever want for, and you can be thoroughly miserable with nothing in your life, or with just about enough. So the share of struggle, it's there. If you're a human, you're going to go through it. But when you shift the way you're looking at it, and it says opportunity, look for signs. It says, first of all, it says look for signs. So open your mind and start, your brain will start moving, your neurology, your whole being. You create neural pathways to open yourself to opportunities. Okay, so those are the messages. I'm going to get one more from this angel deck. So it's a very clear message. Shift your paradigm. What is your paradigm right now? Have you been thinking in terms of abundance and how grateful you are, and counting all the beautiful qualities that you have within you? Focus on the goodness within you. Okay, within the next few weeks, it says. So those of you who are wondering about something, when is it going to happen, when is it going to happen, when is it going to happen, well, it says within the next few weeks. But first you need to shift your whole being to receiving it, opening up to the opportunity, opening up to the signs. And for some of you, I'm getting very specifically is, sometimes we have a dream, or we have a wish, or we have a business idea, or, we have a goal for our health, or we want to become better people, just be more aligned with that compassionate part of ourselves. It's important to give yourself a time frame, like give yourself a time, say within like a month, I'm going to practice, every day being a little gentler, being a little kinder. Maybe you've been really angry, or you've been really irritated, or you've been really like defensive. All that comes up from our pain, but being aware and noticing where it's coming from, and taking a moment to just talk to yourself and say, this comes from your deep child wound, or it comes from the relationship where you didn't receive what you needed. It could be from a parent, it could be from your partner, your other person you married, or your who is your partner in life, or whatever it is, or somebody abandoned you. A lot of people have abandonment issues because, let's face it, no parents were given a manual on how to bring up their children, okay? And no human being was given a manual on how to really navigate through all the various challenging emotions and difficulties that we go through in our lives. So understanding that you also are on that path, and other people are on that path as well. And or if you have like a very bad negative way of thinking about yourself, maybe you don't think you're good enough, or you don't think you're beautiful enough, or everyone has achieved all this in their lives, look at these people, they've gone so far ahead, and I'm still here. No matter how old you are, it is not about where you're at. It's not about that. It is about how comfortable you are with yourself, how embracing you are of yourself and where you are right now, and continuing to walk on the path of your dreams. It really isn't always about what you get. It's about who you're becoming. It's about how are you contributing in this world. Whenever I feel really sorry for myself, or I feel depressed, or I feel terrible, I start giving. I start doing these lives. I mean, I do them anyway, but that fuels my inner world better than anything I could receive. Okay, but if you are spent, if you've given a lot in your life, because sometimes people are givers and they've given so much that they have nothing to give. Give yourself the time, like it says, to recover. Give yourself the time to receive. So go ahead and take things. Go ahead and receive healing. Go ahead and give yourself permission to heal. Do something good for yourself, okay? Like I said, there are two spectrums. One, either you're consuming too much, or two, you're giving too much. So find a balance in between and give yourself what you need in this moment, and don't neglect it. Sometimes we keep going till you come to a place where you have it's damaged you, and you have to really do a lot of work. So don't come to that place where you need to recover, or you really are in a bad situation, okay? So be aware of where you're at, and let me know in the comments, where are you? What are you feeling like? Are you feeling like you need healing? You need to be nurtured? We all need to be nurtured no matter what. But have you given a lot, or have you taken a lot? And do you need What do you need right now in your life? What is yours? It's important to think of this. Like, what is the greatest need in your life at this moment? I want you to post it in the comments. I want to hear, what is it? Okay, Zoe, you're exhausted. So you need healing. You need to be nurtured. You need to be taken care of, you know? And often when there's nobody else to do that for us, because it's a really sad situation that we're in this world, that there are a lot of people all alone and they don't have anyone to reach out to. They don't have that support system in their lives. And this is why I do these lives, because I want people to know and feel that they are a part of something. They are not alone. Okay, Zoe, you are not alone. And I'm sending you so much love and so much healing right now. And sometimes when there's nobody else, you can give yourself that love, okay? You can just sit quietly and you can, like, put your arms across your chest and hold yourself and just breathe and say, I love you. I love you. And it's okay. You're allowed to be tired. And let's just breathe. Let's just take a moment to just breathe and calm your nervous system down. Because when we calm our nervous system down, we begin to heal. And just doing some deep breathing, just acknowledging that you're a human being, that you are vulnerable, and that it's okay to be in this state, and just letting go, surrendering your burden right now, just dropping it, Feel it leaving you, feel it dropping, feel it just melting away from you and releasing it. Sometimes we hold on so tight because we have to keep it together. We feel like, oh my gosh, I need to keep it together. I can't let go. I can't just surrender. No, that is what is going to heal you. So right now, I want you to, and if you feel, tears are coming, if you feel the emotion rising, let it come out. Feel it, cry it out. Let your body just release that pain that is stored, release the strain, release whatever it is that is stored in your system, because we store it, and that's when it becomes a problem. So I always recommend this to all my clients and to all of you, which is just take stock, okay? If you can't do it every day, do it every other day, or do it once a week at least, where you sit quietly and you just start becoming aware of what thoughts are coming up for you, any repetitive thoughts or any feelings that are rising, and address them. And just look at them one by one and say, okay, what is the root of you? Like, where are you coming from? And when you do this regularly, like if you're just feeling uncomfortable, within emotionally, you will find sometimes it can be somebody who was rude to you. It could be a stranger who was rude to you, or it could be somebody rejected you in some way, or somebody said something that was a bit nasty and you didn't address it or think about it in that moment, but it lingered in your system and you actively need to remove it from you. So you look at it and you're like, oh, that's why I'm feeling this way. And the more you do this, the less it stays stored in you, because imagine how many years you have stored so much pain without addressing it. So if you start doing this regularly, you are cleansing your system. You're not keeping that energy within you. Or like if somebody really hurt you, all right, and that feeling kind of stays inside of you, you need to take it out. Okay, I'm going to show you all how to cleanse your energy field in the next live. I will show you how to do it physically for yourselves. You can pull out negativity, and you can do that right now, literally like you're pulling out something physical, just wherever you're feeling it in your body. Okay, I'm going to show you with my hand. Like, say you're feeling it in your chest, in your heart area, or you're feeling it, in your forehead or the top of your head. Are you feeling it in your stomach, or you're feeling it wherever you're feeling it in your body? I want you to check first, where is that pain located? It's an emotional pain, it's an emotional wound, and I want you to just pull it out like this, okay? Literally like you're pulling something out. Just pull it out, and I want you to throw it out. And can you just breathe? Just breathe. Like, pull it out, Breathe in deeply and breathe out just like that, okay? And I'm pulling out for all of you, if you want to receive this, if you have all this energy stored that is, has been all this pain or negativity or just whatever that sense is within you, I want you to locate it in your body. Just take a moment and feel it in your body. Can you tell me where you're feeling it in your body? If you can identify where it is, just type in the comments and I'm going to remove that for you right now, okay? Are you all ready? Let me know if you're ready. Just type ready in the comments. And if you want, you can type where you're feeling it and I'm going to remove that for you, okay? Let's breathe. Let's take a deep breath in. Ready? All right. Okay. Now I'm going to remove it for you. Okay? Tammy, okay, great. I'm glad to hear you all commenting where it is. Now just feel it. I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling it out of you right now. Pulling it out. Just feel it leaving your body right now. You are being released of this pain, okay? I'm pulling it out of you. Feel it. Feel it leaving you right now. And let's throw it out. Throw it out. I'm throwing it out. I'm throwing it out of you. Yes, I'm throwing it out. Okay, you are being released of it. It is being removed from you right now. Just breathe, okay? Just breathe and feel it leaving you. All that stored negativity, I'm throwing it out. Just feel it leaving you. Yes. Yes. Can you feel the relief? Can you feel it leaving you? Can you feel all the negativity and the pain leaving you? Yes. Feel it releasing. Feel it leaving. It is releasing you. You are released. You are free. Wow, I feel it. I feel it for you. I feel it so strongly. Oh my gosh, this is so incredible. Oh, oh my gosh, I'm feeling this lightness for you all and this joy that's emerging. Can you feel the joy? Can you feel the joy? It's bubbling up, okay? Because all this is gone. It's gone. It's gone from you. Wow, wow, wow. Receive this healing right now. You are being deeply healed because you are loved and you are an energy and a frequency of love. You are an energy and frequency of divine being. That's who you are. And whatever has been stored, whatever has held you back is leaving. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Yes, thank you. Thank you, universe. Thank you for this beautiful healing, for all of these beautiful souls, for all of us collectively feeling this release, and the more of us join together in this release, we're healing the world as well. Let's heal the world together. And let's also pray for this world and pray for love to permeate. Now we're sending love, okay? How are you feeling? Let me know how you're feeling. And once you're feeling, and if you're ready, I'm ready to send love. But if you need to just preserve your energy right now, you can preserve your energy. That's fine. Okay, you're feeling better? Oh, I'm so happy. You're welcome. Tammy, you're welcome. So you're feeling better. That's great. Okay, now I'm going to send love to the whole world and this universe. I'm just going to send love. Thank you, divine love. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you for your unconditional love in our lives. And I radiate this love out to everybody. And I connect to all the love and the loving beings everywhere. And I thank you that we are one in this beautiful love, in this energy field of lightness and innocence and truth and trust. And I trust in the abundance of this universe. I feel your love. I feel your energy. I feel it bubbling up in me, around everybody in this universe, and every living being, and every cell, every atom, everything and non-thing in every realm. I feel this love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this love. Oh, so beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? Wow. Thank you, divine love. Thank you, God. Thank you, powerful being that we are connected to. Thank you. Thank you. In deep gratitude and humility, we surrender to you and we thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, that was so beautiful. Wasn't it beautiful? I feel so good. Let me know how you'll feel. Do you feel that love radiating through you, around you, in the universe? And that we are all connected to that radiance, that abundance, all around and within us. And I feel just so good. I feel so grateful right now. And I feel so happy that you're like here. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for you, all of you beautiful, incredible souls with me. Wow, what a gift. I feel so rich. I feel so abundant with the fact that you're here with me, that I get to experience this with you, and that the universe is here sharing its divine wisdom with all of us. So incredible. Okay, now let's see what is showing up from this beautiful deck. Those of you who join later, this is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. I love this deck. I haven't used it in a very, very long time. So I'm excited to use it again. And I want you to have an intention in your heart, okay? Whatever it is that you need. I did ask you all, what is it that you need most in your life right now? Sometimes we don't even ask ourselves, what do you need most right now in your life? What I need most in my life right now is to connect with all of you beautiful souls and to share, and recently I've needed a lot of recovery. I've needed a lot of healing, and I still need that. But this is a part of my recovery and my healing, being able to share with all of you. So let me know, what do you need? What is it you need the most in your life right now? What is it that you need the most of in your life right now? I need to connect with the highest part of myself, the most evolved part of myself. That is the need of the hour, the desire, because there's a life when it gets to you, you need to just stop and give yourself time, okay, to heal. So let me know. You need time to rest, Zoe. Yes, take time to rest. And sometimes, even in a very, very busy, hectic life, if you are giving a lot to others, just even 2 minutes, even if you can just go to the bathroom for 2 minutes and just breathe and surrender. Just say right now, okay, I'm just dropping everything that just happened. You will see. It will make a huge difference to you. You will feel less exhausted. And if you need to excuse yourself from people, or you're feeling, I feel everybody's energy, and it's way too much for me. I can feel exactly what they're feeling. And I feel so overwhelmed that I need to go away and be quiet sometimes. And just remove other people's energy. That's another thing. Remove other people's energy. It sticks on to you sometimes. You need to cleanse it, because sometimes this is not me. This is not my way of thinking. We get influenced by what we watch, who we're around. And I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but sometimes if you're with a certain kind of person, either they're very angry, or they're very judgmental, or they're very, for a little while, their energy stays with you, and you're like, what's going on? This is not me. You need to actively shut it off and leave it and say, no, leave me now. You are not a part of me. Leave me now. I do not want you in my energy field. Just leave and let it go. Let it go, and you will feel so much better. Tammy, you need healing. Yes, beautiful. Well, I hope with what we did just now, you feel better and you are feeling lighter and you are feeling healed. And you know, whoever, I mean, you don't, this is me just letting you all know that you can always book a session with me. I do healing sessions, energy cleansing, life navigation coaching, which is intuitive. So I combine, spirituality and rational emotive behavior therapy and all the techniques that I have, you know, uh, divined, that I have received from the universe. Like, I have developed, I can't say I myself have developed these things, but they have, because they have been given to me from the universe. When I have struggled with something, I've just become still and I've asked and I've said, show me. Or sometimes I haven't even asked, but it just comes. And believe me, you have that gift as well. We all have that gift because we are intuitive beings. So if you just still, don't doubt yourself, that doubt gets in the way and it's constantly, trying to make you think, oh, no, I need to seek somebody. I need to go out. Only somebody else can help me. No, you can help yourself. But if you do need, sometimes we need somebody else. If we need somebody else to help us, I'm here for you, okay? You can always reach out and book a session with me, but you don't have to. You can learn to, if you can, do that for yourself. Okay, my darlings? All right. Thank you for all the love. I love you all. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. Blessing you. So, now let's see. You know what I'm gonna do? Wait, what you? Oh, okay. Those were really. They just were like, don't stop talking. Just stop talking. I have something to say. Okay. So look, the very first card. Now, don't be afraid of any card that comes through. Okay. The very first card we have here is death. But look how beautiful this card is. I love this death card. Oh, look at what is happening. She is blooming. She is blossoming. So with any end comes a blossoming of something. Nothing in this universe is wasted. So if you feel either, you have been through some sort of death in your life. Sometimes, we die multiple times while we're living in our lives. And from that, when you feel like that, something so powerful emerges, something so incredible emerges that you could not have had. It's a gift that comes to you from this ending. So I see brand new beginnings for you. That's what this card is telling me. But I also feel the heaviness of pain. I feel the heaviness of loss. I feel the heaviness of regret, or feeling some sort of shame. I'm getting this. It's coming through. Some sort of shame. We struggle with shame in our lives and we die while we're living. So if any of you are not giving yourselves permission to live in this moment because you don't feel worthy or you haven't been a certain way, I want you to end that right now. You are worthy. Just because you're breathing right now, you are worthy. We are all worthy of starting our lives over. Okay? We're all worthy of changing the way we think, of changing the way we are, of giving ourselves that forgiveness in our lives. We are worthy of that. You are worthy of forgiveness in your life. So whatever may have happened, however you may have behaved, or whatever traits in you that aren't really great, don't kill yourself. Don't kill your spirit. Don't allow that beautiful blossoming to perish. You're here to blossom. Okay? So remember that. That's what I'm divining from this is, do not allow anything to kill your spirit. Do not allow anyone to tell you that you are not good enough. Or don't tell yourself that's the worst. Don't tell yourself that. Or somewhere, sometimes like people are like, I'm healed. I love myself. But there are wounds that are so deep within us that are trained that they come up. You know, when triggers come up, then they come back up, and we've got to address them, and we've got to be kind to ourselves and compassionate with ourselves, and just treat ourselves like the little children we are, because nobody really grows up, my darlings. We're all little children inside, and it is from there that we are acting out. And if you begin to heal that child within you that was hurt, that went through certain things, then you empower yourself. Then you give yourself that sense of freedom, you know, to heal those parts of yourself and go ahead and live the life of your dreams. Go ahead and receive all the blessings that are just waiting there for you. So that is what I get from this death card. I don't see this as actual death, or I don't see this as, you know, anyone dying. I see this as a mourning. You're mourning something within you. You're mourning maybe, you know, all the years that you lost. You're mourning maybe all the things that you didn't get. You're mourning maybe the way people treated you, or, you know, you feel that sense of, why me? Why did this happen to me? Why did I have to go through all of this? But it's not over. This is a new start, and it's your choice to start it. So start it right now, okay? These cards fell with this, so I'm going to look at them. Look at that. The Nine of Pentacles. This is such a powerful card. Look at how luxurious she is. Look at how, like, look at her. She's living the life. So you are worthy of this life. You're worthy of having all this abundance, like infinite abundance. You are worthy of being this person. It doesn't matter what gender you are or however you identify. You're a human, and you are worthy of this life, okay? You're worthy of this beautiful life, of being that very fancy and incredibly beautiful person. You're worthy of this wealth, and you're worthy of success in your life. So this old you needs to go. This old you which feels unworthy, this old you, if you need to mourn, mourn, but don't stay there. Let it go. Drop the heaviness, drop the pain, drop the regret. And now it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to succeed. I want you to type in the comments, if you are ready, write it. It's time for me to succeed. It is time for me to succeed. The time is here. It is time for me to succeed. And so that's what I'm seeing. This old experience is going, and a new experience is coming. And you are, it's time. Yes, Tammy, it's time. It's time. Okay? Let's see. Look at this, the Hermit. Some of you have been alone for a very long time. So yes, I am ready. I am ready, and it's time for me to succeed. Fantastic. I love it. I love it. Brilliant. It is time for you to succeed, and I want you to claim that energy with all your heart and soul and mind, and I want you to know it and feel it. You are alive now. You are worthy now. The time is now. There is no other time, my darlings. Okay, it literally is no other time. Like I was saying the other day, I made a video on that. I haven't posted it, but you know how the last 10 years just flew by, or how the last 20 years just flew by? I look at my life and I'm like, whoa, where did they go? Like, what? That happened 20 years ago? It seems ridiculous to me. Believe me, the next 10, the next 20 are going to go just like that. And you're going to wish that you believed in yourself. You're going to wish that you actually did what you wanted to do. You're going to wish that you didn't give a damn what anybody else thought, and you started creating whatever is your heart's desire. You stopped doubting yourself. Like, look at that. A lot of you are sitting there quietly in doubt, not sharing your wealth. You are wealth. You are the wealth of this universe. I cannot say it enough. People are seeking wealth from outside of themselves, validation from outside of themselves. They're seeking other people to approve who they are or what they can and cannot do. No, my darlings. Be shameless. Be unabashed. Go out there. Put yourself out there. you know, you might look ridiculous in the beginning. Everybody looks ridiculous. It doesn't matter. Who cares? It's so temporary. But believe me, if 20 years from now, 10 years down the line, you look back at your life, you're going to be like, who were these people? What were these opinions that I was so, basing my entire existence on? It won't matter. None of us are going to be here. Okay? Nobody who had an opinion on you, nobody who thought you weren't good enough, nobody who, just mocked you or said, oh God, what nonsense is this person doing or creating. None of us are going to be here. Not one of us. And it will make a zero difference. The only difference that'll make is you will have sold your life for the opinions of others. And what are you purchasing in return? Just an empty, unlived life. So stop paying your thoughts, your worth, your value to people who don't value you. You think they give a shit about you? No. You better give a shit about yourself. You better care about yourself, and you better start doing what it is that you want to do. And you know how many years it took me? I don't want you to waste time. It took me, I would say, I can't even tell you how many years. It took me more than half my life to figure this out. And it is very recently that I've become completely shameless. Completely. Before, I used to think, you know what, I shouldn't post this on this platform because this is like a professional platform, or I shouldn't post this on that platform because, what are those people going to think? Maybe it's not the right place. And now I just post whatever I want, wherever I want, whenever I want, because it is my life. And I am going to do what I need to do to be who I want to be in this life. What are you doing right now? I want you to take one step in your life right now, which aligns with who you deserve to be, who you want to be. Why are you selling yourself short? Why are you playing small? Why are you pretending to be a small little human being at the mercy of every stupid idiot that comes your way? Why? Stop. Please give yourself approval, give yourself the validation you need, and don't allow other people to break you and to take away your dreams. That is what happens when we allow other people to dictate how we're going to feel in our lives, how we're going to be in our lives, what we're worthy of achieving, what success. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care whether you are struggling day to day to survive. Oh, I don't care if you have all the money in the world, but you feel empty inside. Start. Please start. All it takes is for you to start, and do not sell your dreams to all the opinions of this world. Please don't. It is heartbreaking how many people live their lives like that. And today, with social media and this whole perfection of how people should look and how much money they should have and how successful they should be and what relationships they should be in, it is constantly shaming you. It is constantly making you feel like you're not good enough. Oh, no. I need to be that. I need to be there. Then I can share myself. I share who I am with this world. Before, I was so conscious about, oh my gosh, I'm looking terrible in this video. Oh my gosh, I look fat here. I look ugly here. I'm like, I'm going to share myself with this world however I look. Because it is about my spirit. It is not about the external experience. And am I going to sit here and just live my life waiting to look perfect, waiting to be perfect? And there's so much beauty, my darlings, in imperfection. That is it is so fragile. That is the most beautiful thing. The magic of the universe is that we are fragile. Everything is so fragile, and we are imperfect. That is the beauty of life. Imagine if every single person was just perfect in everything. The most beautiful art, the most beautiful music, the most beautiful creations come from that broken place, come from our imperfections. And we create from there, and that's how we heal. That is part of the healing of our journey. When we are broken and we are not perfect and we create something, it is my hard, difficult challenges in my life that I've been through, and all the imperfections of who I am as a human being in this life, which have brought me to this point to be able to heal others, to be able to help others, and to be able to love myself so unconditionally. So, I can't tell you how much I love myself. The way I would love my own child, the way I would love somebody I need to protect, that's how I protect myself. And that it's been a hard one journey. It took a long time to get there. And I want you to get there faster than I did. Okay? Because that pain, all that brings with it wisdom, wealth. That is, it cannot be taught, it can only be understood, and it can be revealed to you through what you go through. So I want you to know, whatever you're going through right now, however difficult, however painful, however heartbreaking and exhausting, there is a divine gift in there. And that gift is so powerful. It is invaluable. It has more valuable than any physical thing you can get. And that is your gift that you will then share with the world. Okay? How do you all feel about that? I want to hear your beautiful thoughts. I want to hear what you're thinking about what I just said. Are you going to love yourself, and are you going to give yourself the worth and the value that you have been handing over to people and to opinions and to like social norms? Yes, Zoe, right? No, we're not meant to fit in a box. We're meant to break out of the box. Not a single human being is here to conform. We are here to transform. We are here to literally, flap our beautiful wings in our uniqueness. This world wants you to be like everybody else, and that's why everyone is so sad and unhappy, because we're all such incredible designs of this infinite universe with all its beautiful manifestations, and we're trying to conform to some nonsense. It is nonsense. It is not who you are. So find your uniqueness, tap in, remember who you are. We have to remember, we forget. Because as we come into this world, the world is telling us, oh, you got to be like this. Don't laugh too loudly. Don't speak too loudly. Don't express yourself. Sit a certain way, look a certain way, walk a certain way, talk a certain way. Make sure, you're like this so that you marry the right person. Make sure you have the right career so that, you're successful. Why is everybody so empty after receiving and being as successful as they are? Because they are so out of alignment with their true selves, with their innate selves. I'm not saying don't have a career. I'm not saying don't pursue that. Yes, but also be aligned with your spirit. Because at the end of it, I don't know how many people, all the successful people you hear of, they all say it is not achieving that thing that gives you a sense of value and worth. It is what you've contributed. It is if you've aligned with your spirit and actually express that spirit within you, the spirit, then you feel content. Then you feel happy. Okay? So those of you who've been struggling for a long time, here's the Hermit. Maybe a lot of you are really, really alone as well. And you've just been fishing on this alone tower by yourself, and it's surprising, it's shocking, how many people can be surrounded by people and still feel alone. All right, you don't have to be sitting on a tower to feel alone. You can be in a relationship and still feel incredibly lonely. And sometimes I find when I go out or I'm in a crowd of people that don't align with me, I feel more alone than I did just sitting content, with great contentment by myself. So this is that sense of feeling alone. Okay, let me see. Are any of you feeling like that? Are you feeling alone? Do you feel like you don't have that support that you need? Let me know. Wow, look at that. The world. How beautiful. The world is a card of completion. It's a card. The world is literally everything. It's that completion. It's a full cycle. You see, what I'm getting here is she's going from this aloneness to this oneness. You know, Wayne Dyer, like he said, you're not alone, you're all one. And I spoke about the oneness in the beginning of this reading. And that's what's happening. You're going from alone to all one. The oneness. You are not alone. You are not alone. You need to climb down from this tower, and you need to just understand that you are connected and open yourself to the world of opportunities. Open yourself to the world that is just waiting for you. It wants to see you, it wants to know you, it wants to experience you. And you are here with a gift. What is your gift? Do you know what your gifts are? I want you to type if you know what your gift is. Type it in the comments. What is your gift? And so you're coming full circle in this journey, and you're going to see all the things linking up, transforming you, making you this complete picture. And you're finishing up a huge karmic cycle in your life, where all the lessons that you've learned so far, all the patterns in your life that you've experienced, you're closing them up now. Anything that you found repeating itself, any painful patterns, you're learning the lessons, you've learned them, and you're coming full circle. And it's like, the cake is baked now, all the ingredients are in, and you have that full beautiful, or that building is made now, that beautiful structure. Whatever it is, there's completion in your life. So whatever it is that you've been waiting for, whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever it is in any aspect of your life, it's coming full circle, and there's completion happening here. So Zoe, you said you don't know what your gift is. Well, you know what? Just open your heart and ask the universe, and notice when you're doing things like effortlessly. Like if I asked you, is there something you would do anyway, whether you're paid for it or not? What is it that you would love to do? What is it that you would love to do? Let me know. And then go deeper into that. And then you can then start tracing where that joy lies, within you. So everyone here, just type in the comments. Let me know, what is that one thing you would do anyway? What is that one thing that gives you immense joy? Taking care of others. So there's your gift right there. Your gift is that you're a compassionate human being. That is your gift, and that is the most profound gift. And so ask yourself, how is it that I can use this in my life? How is it that I can transform it just from something that is, I like to do, into something that will also reward me in turn? See, everyone feels better when you take care of them, but it is so important to replenish yourself as well. Like, I've learned now over years and years of doing this work that I can be a healer without being drained. I can help others without my energy being sucked out of me. I will teach you all how to do this, okay? How you do this when you are helping somebody is you are maintaining your own energy field at the same time. I'll ask you, okay? You can ask yourself, because we have energy. Where is your energy right now? If you feel, just ask yourself, where's my energy field? Is it contained within you, in your own being? Are you feeling it contained? Like in your own heart space or inside you? Or are you feeling it extended outside of you? You will know. And when you have overextended yourself, it's far away from you. Your energy field is very far outside of your comfort zone. So you need to gather it back in. This is a technique I developed, okay? Now you're going to need to breathe, and just breathe it back into you. Just hold it and just bring it back into your heart, and just breathe it back in. And just breathe it back in. And when you do this, when you do that, you gather your energy and you bring it back into you. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, just gather it back into you, okay? And remember to be aware of when you're helping another person, where is your energy. If it is way extended, way out of you, you need to take a moment to bring it back, to consciously bring your energy field back into your body and operate from there. So when I am doing a session with my clients, I am in my being. I'm always centered within me. Remember to ground yourself within yourself and act out of there. Don't get pulled by another person's energy. Don't let your energy like go out, because then you're literally going out on a limb. You're putting your leg above the cliff. You need to stay in a safe space for yourself within yourself. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Let me know if you understand what I'm saying. Bring your energy field back into you. This can be when you're having a conversation. This can be wherever. Feel the safety of your own being. So when you have gathered your energy back into the root of your own self, into your heart, or wherever you need to ground yourself, you can help others from there. Don't help others when you find your energy is overextended, because then you're going to really damage yourself. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to feel beyond exhausted. Your nervous system is not going to be able to take it. So if you're overdoing it, bring yourself back. This is the way to help other people without hurting yourself. Okay? So Zoe, practice this. This is your gift. You said it. There it is. Right? Does that make sense? There's your gift right there. And now you need to write down. This is what I do with all my clients. I ask them, okay, you've identified, this is what makes me happy. So that is part of your gift, because it makes you happy, because you are giving that gift to others and it's bringing you joy in turn, right? And it's bringing them joy in turn. So how do I transform that gift into something that rewards me as well? Because there's so much shame around receiving. No, we've got to receive, okay? Don't be afraid to charge people for your gift. Don't be afraid to ask for an exchange, because you cannot just keep pouring out. It's an in-breath and an out-breath. If you breathe out for too long, you're going to die, right? If you don't breathe in. So we need that incredible balance to go on. So you identify your gift and have the courage to ask for something in return. It's not really asking, you're actually just saying this is an exchange of energy. And so this whole, let me know if you all have experienced this shame of receiving. I experienced that. I was so scared before, like I felt so embarrassed to say, okay, when I help you or I heal you, there should be something in return. Like, I don't mean in like, oh, I did this for you, now do this for me. I'm not talking about that. Not in a selfish kind of way, but in a way where there's a balance of energy, give and take. Okay, there's a beautiful balance of energy. All right. So coming full circle in the world. Ooh, sorry about that. And let's see what else. What other beautiful messages are here? Wow, temperance. I was just telling you about this. Wasn't I telling you about this? Balance. Balance. This is the card of alchemy. Okay? She's an angel. And she is able to mix fire and water. This is not a conventional deck. This is the, in a conventional deck, there is an angel and she's pouring fire into water and vice versa. And you cannot mix the two, in the material realm. Can you mix fire and water? No, you can't. But when you are dealing with alchemy, when you're dealing with a state in which you are above and beyond just the material restrictions of what appears to be, you are above it. You transform, you transcend, you create something out of nothing. Okay? And the impossible is true. The impossible is possible, because in this realm there is no such thing as impossible. And so learn to balance also your being. There has to be balance in life. And when we don't have that balance, then we become unable to create the magic. So this is that magic that is being created in your life. And look, she's being sheltered. You see this sheltering that's happening above her head? I believe we've got to protect ourselves. We have got to protect our energy field. This is another technique. If you feel unsafe, if you feel like too much of your energy has gone out, I want you to just put your hand on the top of your head, on your crown chakra, and contain your energy. That's another way you can contain your energy. Like she's got this, just put your hand on the top of your head, and you will find you'll start feeling calmer, you start feeling better. Try it out now. See how you feel. Okay, and you contain it. So if you find there are negative forces around you, or you're feeling that energy field, you need to protect your energy. And how you protect your energy is by saying, I am loved, I am surrounded by love, I am divine light, and I am shielded. And this shield that is around me is impenetrable. Nothing but love can enter here. Nothing but good, nothing but divine providence, divine energy, divine goodness can exist in this field. And it's important to do this. If you feel you're under attack in any way, or you can sense any negativity, I want you to immediately, don't waste time, put your shield on, okay? Put your shield on, and in that space, that shield, you've got to be able to drop the negativity as well. Don't contaminate yourself with negativity. I've said this before, but I asked one of my clients, what is forgiveness? What is forgiveness? Because sometimes we find it very difficult to forgive when people have hurt us, when people have, done things that are unforgivable. And you think to yourself, I can never forgive that. I can never forgive that pain or what they did to me. But she said, forgiveness to me is just making room for good things in my life. So it was so powerful. It's so simple. But all you're doing is just dropping. You're not engaging. Like I tell everybody, disengage. Right now, whatever is perpetuating a feeling in you that you don't want, or it's perpetuating a life that you don't want, or it is sucking your energy and your goodness out of you, it needs to be dropped. It needs to be abandoned. You need to abandon that. You need to disengage immediately and find your balance, okay? So temperance. Like Buddha talks about the middle path. When I was younger and I went for Vipassana, Vipassana is a 10-day retreat of silence. You don't talk for 10 days, and you are taught a technique, a meditation, and I recommend it everybody. Okay, let me know if you're interested. I will post the link. Vipassana, it's dhamma.org if anyone ever wants to do it. Okay, DHAMMA.org. They have free centers all over the world. It is for free. You don't have to pay for it. And it was started by Mr. Goenka, and he started it in India, and now it is all over the world. You can just go there and you can donate as much as you want. Okay, it was a life-altering decision that I made. My whole body resisted it. I didn't want to go. I was rebelling within, but I dragged myself there. My spirit dragged me there because I was in such a bad place in my life. It was a do or die situation. Either I do this or I die. Literally, I felt like that. And I went there and I heard this, you don't need to be extreme. You don't need to be so happy that, you lose yourself, where if something bad happens, you come crashing down. Or you don't need to be so pulled into sadness or like devastation, or be so dramatic that your life is over. Find the middle path. And me being me, because I'm a very passionate person, okay? I am very passionate. I was like, that's nonsense. What? I'm not going to, what middle path? Like, no. When I'm really happy, I'm going to be, reaching the clouds. I'm going to touch the sky with happiness. And when I'm unhappy, I'm unhappy. Like, I'm really, really sad. That's just who I am. But as I did that 10-day meditation, I understood. I really got it. It's like it just clicks. You just get it. It's not about giving up joy or not feeling pain. It's about feeling centered, even through that, always seeking the center of your being. So you can feel extreme joy without being attached to it, where if that joy was gone, you would be so devastated. You would feel like your life is over. Or if you're in the depths of sorrow, and it is unbearably painful. You remember the middle path within you, the center, the root of your being, and then you're not drowning. You won't drown in that. And that's when I got it. I was like, yes, always seek the center of your being. Always seek that balanced path. And I know when I'm out of balance, okay? I'm not saying by no means I'm perfect. I falter every day. All right. I have a tendency to have a terrible temper, and I know where it comes from. I know where that temper comes from. I know where that anger comes from, and I'm working on healing it. It comes from, having a very authoritarian father who left when I was 8, and he was nothing but mean. He was nothing but, horrible. And so, when I feel threatened in any way by authority or by anyone who behaves in a similar way, I lose my cool. But I'm working on it, and I'm being compassionate with myself throughout. Okay? So, whatever it is that is your trigger, it comes from something painful in your life. Just find that balance within, and you find yourself lashing out too much, or you find yourself pleasing too much. Some people, they're constantly pleasing. They don't know how to say no. Let me know which one you are. Are you the kind of person who is constantly saying yes even when you don't want to, or are you the kind of person who's really aggressive because you've been hurt so deeply, you have been threatened so much in your life, you have been abandoned so much in your life that you've put on this armor of protection, and that armor comes across as anger or as retaliation? Which one are you? So you say yes to everybody. For that, you need to really understand your worth and value, and respect yourself. Give yourself respect. And why are you afraid? Ask yourself, why are you afraid of saying no? Because there's a fear there. Maybe you were, you had to overcompensate, because unless you toed the line, or unless you did things the way whoever it was around you wanted you to, you were not loved, or you were not accepted. And that can be a form of a way of receiving love. By saying yes, you feel, okay, I'm loved when I toe the line, but you need to break out of that pattern, because that's not love. Okay? When somebody wants you to be a certain way without accepting you for who you are, and you constantly having to say yes even though you want to say no, that is not love. That is somebody who is dominating you, somebody who is it's a very unbalanced and unhealthy relationship, be it whoever it may be. And whoever it is, you can forgive them, because it came from their trauma, the need to control. Where did their need of control come from? It came from not having any control. Perhaps when they were children, they didn't receive that autonomy. They didn't get to have any control in their lives. So we all act out of our trauma in some way or the other, but recognizing it and understanding, where does that trauma come from? Where did this begin to happen? Why did I begin to behave this way? That is when you start healing, and I help you to do that. In my sessions, I help you. Like right now, I'm helping you. I also do one-on-one sessions, and I help you to locate where that trauma is, so that you can actually begin to live a healthy adult life. Because we're just walking around broken. We're walking around injured, and we're trying to live good lives when we're injured, limping away emotionally, limping away, mentally. We're just limping, and we don't even know. But there's a point when you know you're damaged. There's a point when you know, oh boy, I need to really change this. I really need to help myself. I need to get help. So don't waste time. Get help, however it is. Maybe like you're here listening to this. Maybe you read some things. Maybe you meditate. Maybe you go for Vipassana. It's completely free. Take 10 days of your life and go and change your life drastically. There are many, many things out there in the world that offer themselves to you freely. Go and spend time in nature. Go and just hold a tree, go and just observe the sky, observe the beauty of all that is around you. whatever it is, there are multiple free things for you to, and I've told you one of them, okay, which is Vipassana. Go do it. And like they say, when you go for Vipassana, they say only if you're called for this and it is a part of your karma will you be able to do it. And so maybe those of you listening right now, it is your sign. Like it said in the beginning, look for a sign. Maybe this is a sign for you to go and truly do the work. It is hard. I'm not going to lie. It is so tough, but it transforms your life. Okay. All right. Thank you all, my darlings, for those of you who've been here throughout and stayed for this throughout. I'm so happy that you're here. Now, wow, it's been 80 minutes. Amazing. I had so much to share. Oh, so much needed to come through for all of you. And I'm so glad that I got to do it. It's like, it's like when how do I explain this? Like, it's almost like breathing for me. And it's like when you're carrying like a lot of really beautiful gifts and you're holding them and you're like, you need to give them, you need to give them. It was getting heavy. I was like, no, I have to share these gifts. I cannot hold on to them anymore. So I made the time to sit here and do this today and just like share it and give it, and it's such a rewarding and beautiful feeling to be able to do that. All right, let's see what else the universe wants to share with you today, and then we're going to do pick a card, okay, so that you get a specific message for you. Oh, okay, what do we have? The Emperor. Wow, I love this. Take charge of your life. Enlarge, you know what I'm getting here? Enlarge yourself. These to me are like all the problems that we go through in our lives, okay? Whatever it is, you need to grow so big in your consciousness. You need to rise so high and become so tall and so big that your problems look like nothing and you are the master of them. Whatever you're facing in your life, rise above it. Become higher than it. Become better than it. Rise to a frequency where they don't exist or they are non-significant anymore. That is how you master challenges in your life. It is not by stooping and trying to fight all of them. It is by rising above them. How do you rise above your problems? How do you rise above the challenges in your life? I'm not saying it's easy, because when someone upsets you or some situation is unfair in your life, maybe you lost your job or you didn't get your share, or you were cheated out of something, or somebody cheated you, or you spent your whole life with somebody giving them everything and then they left you, or your children don't talk to you, or after everything you gave them, or you have an illness, or you're not, you have some sort of disability or whatever it is, okay? It is our consciousness that makes us bigger. It is not a physical thing that is going to give you this rise. It is rising in your consciousness, understanding that you are divine, that you are greater and more powerful and more infinite than whatever presents itself to you in your life. You are so much more than it. You are so much bigger than anything in your life right now. Whatever problem you're facing right now in your life, let me know if you want to share it. You don't have to, of course, it's private. I understand. But if you want to share it, what is the greatest problem you're dealing with in your life right now? And maybe I can help you. Maybe I can give you something for that, But rising above it and seeing it from a bigger picture. We get so involved in the minutiae of our lives and the little things that pop up that we forget how magnificent we are, how emperor-like we are, and how we can truly rule and be in dominion. We don't have to constantly scrounge and just deal with the nitty-gritty and the pain and the little things, and like I said, the opinions of people or whatever is happening. Rise. You're an emperor, my darlings. You're an emperor. You're not here to grovel. You're here to be the emperor of your life. Be in charge of your life. Be in charge of your emotions. Be in charge of your thoughts. And our thoughts play such a huge role in the way we perceive the world, in the way we begin to condition ourselves in the world. You know, be conditioned by good thoughts, be conditioned by power, be conditioned by hope and faith and action. Take action right now. What is the one thing you can do right now? Tell me, to change your life in the direction of your dreams, in the direction of the life that you want. Maybe you don't even know what that vision is. Maybe your first step is just to start envisioning what that life looks like, envisioning what that feels like. And listen, in this vision, there are no limits, okay? You want to fly, you can fly. There are no limits. I want you to break out of the thought that I need to limit myself and be practical about my vision. You know, I want you to do this exercise where you're not being practical at all. You are just allowing your imagination to flow. You are letting yourself go. You're letting your whole being just speak its truth, whatever it is. You want to be able to move objects with your mind. There it is. You want to be able to transport yourself. This is what I want to do for sure. I don't want to take any more flights. I just want to just teleport myself wherever I want. And there are many instances, I was telling my friend the other day, of how people have astrally traveled and they have transported themselves into another realm. Why do we think that's impossible? It isn't. It is not, because we are energy fields. And once we master that energy field, that frequency, that level of self-mastery, there's nothing we can't do. Okay, there's literally nothing we can't do, because we are not physical beings. We are spiritual beings. We are spiritual beings. So what is that one thing, ask yourself today? It might seem so ridiculous, like, what? Do it. Just say to yourself, that is my desire, and it is here, because in this frequency it exists. In this energy field it exists. I want you to tell me, if you want to share, what is that one thing that seems so out of wow, you're like, oh my gosh, that is not impossible. I mean, that is not possible. See, I'm already saying that is not impossible, because that's what I feel. Of course, yeah, you know what? Just go for it. Say whatever you want, and say it out loud into the universe, and say, yes, this is it. This is my reality. This is my reality. And walk and talk and be like you would in that reality. Embody that persona. So how would you be? Like, what is your dream? Abundance. How would you be, okay, if you had all the money in the world? You never had to think about money again. All right? How would you walk? How would you talk? What would you start planning? What would you start thinking of? Like, where would you start going? Who would you be around? I want you to start living that. Start walking, first of all, like you have all of that abundance, okay? If that's your thing. Or if it's about being a certain weight, or it's about being successful, or being, I don't know, whatever it is, okay? Or if you have emotional trouble, like I said, like I need to walk around how I would walk around being the most calm and peaceful person without losing my temper, okay? I'm going to practice this. Now, look, this is divine, right? So the messages are for me as well. So that's what I'm going to do. How would I be if I was my most calm and most compassionate? Because I have so much compassion. I am a very loving being. But because of that pain, I am not in alignment with that core of my being sometimes. So I'm going to walk around like I'm the most loving, peaceful person, and I'm also going to walk around like I had the most loving, caring parent who adored me and who nurtured me. So the very thing that broke you, exchange it for something that you may have wanted. Like I said, if I would have loved to have a father who was really loving to me. I would have loved to have a father who supported me and protected me. I would have loved to have a father who stayed by my side, and I had that, sense of security that my dad's there. He's there for me. He loves me. I'm going to walk around like that is how I grew up. And sometimes it can be a stretch, okay? Because the trauma is so deep, you're like, I can't think like that. I can't feel like that. Well, try it out. You have nothing to lose, right? Try it out. Where whatever broke you, replace it with something that would restore you. Like I said, I gave you my example. Now, whatever it is for you, think about it. Think about it. And restore your spirit like that. Rewrite your past. Who said you can't rewrite your past? Rewrite the script of the past that you would have wanted to have, and be the person that you would be if your life had gone that way. It's a beautiful exercise, because then you're shifting the frequency of, you're not identifying with the past, you're not identifying with the pain of your past, you're rewriting your history. Who said you can't do that? You can. And I'm not saying, like I said, it's invaluable, the lessons that you've learned, but you can start shifting your field of experience by being that person who hurt you, and like being the one who loved you instead, right? For all the hurt you received, you can give yourself back that love. For all the places where it was taken from you, or it was something traumatic and terrible that happened to you, pour love into it right now. You can heal like that. Just pour love into the places that have been hurt, that have been torn apart, that have been devastated. I want you to right now just pour love into those places. So much love, just love, like this overflowing of love, and you will feel the healing that's happening. Because time is relative, my darlings. Time is an illusion. There's no past, there's no future, there's only the eternal now. And in this now, you have the ability to heal every aspect of your life. You are not, it's not over for you. It isn't like, oh, that happened now, there's nothing I can do about it. The past is the past. No, the past is not the past. The past is the now. Because it is the now which heals. It is the now that transforms. It is the now that transcends. Because in this now is infinite everything and nothingness. That is the infinite realm, because it is out of nothing that something is created. And it is that nothingness, like in, like in science, they call it what is that field? They call it the field of nothing or something like that, okay? But in Hinduism, it talks about shunya. Shunya is a state of everything and nothing all at once, but it is the most potent state. Shunya means zero, okay? Zero, and shunyata is a state of being. It is when you are empty and yet you are full. That's the beauty. The more open, the more empty you can keep yourself, like not being attached to every thought you have, not being attached to every knowledge, all the knowledge you have learned, or to every experience you have had. Having the ability to stay in that shunyata, the shunya state, which allows you to be far more powerful, far more intelligent, far more adaptable to this given moment. And you are that infinity, and you are that infinite circle where there is no beginning and there is no end, and you are ever eternal, and you are receiving and you are giving, and it is just life. It is not, words cannot express, because just saying receiving and giving is so restrictive. It conforms it in a way that is so wrong, which is, it's life. It is life. It is living. It is not giving or receiving. It is life. That is life. And the beauty of life is being open and staying in that shunyata state of nothing and everything all at once. And boy, oh boy, when you're in that state, you are everything and you are nothing. So there's humility in that. It is a state of abundance that is so profound. You cannot describe it, because you are not attached to it, because you are empty. You are it all. Everything can flow through you. Everything can come to you. Everything. You are it all, and you are nothing. Do you get what I mean? If you can embody that state, there is nothing that is impossible. There is nothing that you don't have because you are it all. And there is nothing that you need to cling to or crave or beg for because you don't need it. You get what I'm saying? It is such a beautiful state to be in. So practicing that every day and saying, I am nothing and everything all at once. You are the universe. You are the oneness of this universe. And it is so, so profound. Wow, my darlings, that was a session of a session of a session, wasn't it? Okay, now I'm going to do pick a card. And you can ask whatever question it is in your heart that you want an answer for. And the universe is going to give you your answer or give you the message. And sometimes, the message you receive may not even be the one that you asked, because sometimes we don't even have the question that we actually need the answer for. We cannot even think of what we need to ask for the actual message that we need. All right, so let us see what messages are here. I want you to pick card 1, 2, or 3. If you feel called to pick more than one, you're most welcome to. If you feel called to pick all, you're most welcome to. Whatever your intuition is telling you, whatever your inner voice is guiding you towards, that's what you should go for. Okay, so pick card 1, 2, or 3. Let us see. And can you all see me? I mean, see the live and hear me still? Ooh, Zoe's ahead of the game. She's picked already. Nice. Okay, let's see. Card 1. What do we have for all my beautiful souls over here? Okay. Wow, the Empress. Oh, love. The Empress is the harvest. She's the mother. Okay, she's the mother of the tarot, and she is also the bringer of the harvest, because she is the one that creates life and creates the gift, creates the abundance in your life. So very, very specifically for some of you, if you've been waiting to have a child, you will, okay? And also here, I'm getting very specifically, those of you who need to heal your relationship with your mother, there will be a healing. There will be a healing with your mother. All right. Now, what I am seeing is that you are also becoming your own mother. You are healing your inner child. You are nurturing the inner child within you, remembering that beautiful little kid that you were. And that is the healing that is taking place. And from this healing comes such a profound energy shift in your life that you flourish, okay? Flourish. Abundance like you have never seen before. Abundance that you could not have imagined, because you have healed your broken places. And as you work on this, you have more beauty to share in this world than you ever imagined. And I just noticed, can you see there's a crown? She's putting a crown on the baby's head. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is such a powerful message. It is telling me, remember, you are royalty, okay? You have been divinely brought into this world. You have been crowned by the Most High. You have been crowned by that unconditional divine love, and the glory is yours. You are here to live like that, nothing less. You are royalty, my darlings. Remember that. Wow, I love this. Wow, that is card 1. Now let's see card 2. What do we have? Card 2. What have we got? Oh, okay. That one flew. That one flew off the table. This is the Two of Swords. All right. The Two of Swords is a card of indecision. It's a card of a decision you need to make, which is weighing down heavily on you. It is also keeping you stuck because you are being indecisive. You're staying, look at that. She is blind. She cannot see because she's got this hat over her head. And sometimes we do this to ourselves when we don't want to see the truth. Okay, the truth is difficult to bear about ourselves as well sometimes. We don't want to be honest with ourselves. We don't want to see the truth for what it is. And we don't want to do the work. We just want to stay in. And sometimes we're paralyzed by indecision. Who gets like that? I get like that. Let me tell you, sometimes, oh gosh, the indecision kills me. I'm like, just decide already. But you're overthinking it, and then it's just getting heavier. And in a traditional deck, she has two swords crossing like this, and she's holding it. And the swords are just getting heavier and heavier and heavier. So what this card is telling you is stop blinding yourself. Stop staying in this state and just thinking. Make a decision. Make a decision now. What was that? What was that? That came out weird. Anyway, make a decision. Make a decision now. What is it that you have been vacillating over? You know, what is it that you aren't taking control over? Do it now, because the longer you stay in this state, the worse it's going to get. So I want to know. Anyway, I want to know, what is a decision you need to make in your life right now, which you've been stalling on, which you've been overthinking, which you've just been making yourself miserable about? You know, taking an action is better than not taking any action, even if it's a mistake, even if it's a wrong action. And actually, there are no mistakes. It's just you've taken a step forward. You've discovered, okay, that wasn't the thing to do. Try the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. It is infinitely better than sitting like this, in doubt, in fear, in like whatever it is. Take a measured decision and go for it. Just go for it. All right? Do it. That's what the universe is saying. No more waiting, no more wasting time, and no more overthinking. Okay? There's literally birds nesting on your head now. That's how long you've been stuck in indecision. No. Believe me, I feel like this sometimes, and it's torture. I'm like, stop it. Like, just do it. I've gotten a little better, I have to say. I've gotten better than I was before. But do it. Okay, my darlings? Make that decision and get out of this state. No longer do you need to stay where you are. If you're considering, some of you very specifically, if you're considering, should I go out and make that move? Should I go and do that? Should I go and step out of my comfort zone and go and do that thing? I don't know what that thing is for you. It's a yes. It's a yes, go do that thing. Yes, if you don't overthinking. Yes, go do it. Because even the thing that may hurt you in the short term, or that may be a mistake in the short term, is going to lead to something beyond you just sitting there with a nest growing on your head. You get what I'm saying? Even our mistakes or our decisions that are wrong can lead us to the thing that is right for us. So action. I learned this from what's her name? What's wrong with me? With Tony. Okay, I learned that. Take action. Any action is better than just sitting around. Okay, and overthinking. Alrighty. So that was card 2. Now let's see. Card 3. What have we got? Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. 2 cards came out for card 3. And what have we got? Let's see. The first one that's showing itself to me is the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my Lord. Wow. This is like ultimate wealth, ultimate legacy, ultimate, wow, making it big time in your life, okay? In a way that is really big. Like, it's huge. It's leaving a legacy. So those of you who picked card 3, there is a legacy waiting. One that you're going to create. No one else. You are going to create this. Okay? But look what came with it. It's the 7 of Wands. And he's in a prison. But look at him. He's breaking out of it. What prison have you put yourself into that you think you can't get out and create this legacy, this incredible success in your life? You need to break out of the prison in your mind or wherever it is, or maybe you're not taking the actions you need to, because the wands are all about action. And the Seven of Wands is about fighting for it. It's about, protecting your territory. It's about a lot of things coming up against you, but you are on guard and you're not going to let them take you down. You're not going to let them take you down. So, what is it that you are not fighting off enough to have this legacy? What are you not doing? Ask yourself and go ahead and do that. Go ahead and break out of this prison of conditions, of conditional thinking, of the way you've been brought up, of the way you've been taught to think about wealth, of the way you think about yourself about wealth. I always say, if it's possible for them, it's possible for me. Because we are dealing in the infinite realm. We are not dealing in the material realm, okay? Now, people might say, oh, you're saying you don't need to do anything. I'm not. I'm saying do it inspired by the infinite realm. Because when you're aligning there, then all your actions are aligning accordingly. Then you are acting physically out of the infinite realm. You get what I'm saying? So this is waiting for you if you're willing to break out. What is it right now that you are trapped in your mentality? Or what is it that you're not doing? Type in the comments if you want to. What is the thing that you need to do to achieve this? Even ask yourself, what do I actually need to do? What are the steps that I need to take to have this legacy? And for some of you, okay, this will be really seriously specific. This is definitely not for everybody. But there is a patriarch, okay, that is holding on to all the wealth of your family. And they don't want you to have it. They're holding on to it. And they are controlling everything. And even if it's not about wealth, it can be somebody who is trying to control everybody in your family. Or it's a legacy of pain. And you are going to be the one who's going to break that ancestral pattern. I don't know let me know if you resonate with this, but there are certain patterns in our family line, and you're like, what? This is happening again? Like, that's so bizarre. Like, that happened to my aunt, or that happened to my uncle, and now this is happening to my children, or this is happening to my whoever, you need to break that pattern. You need to break whatever that legacy of pain is, and breaking that then breaks you out into abundance, infinite abundance. And don't let anyone underestimate you, and don't let their underestimation of you keep you in prison. So which prison are you breaking out of today? Tell me. I want to know which is going to give you the legacy that you deserve. And you will break out of this, whatever it is that is ancestrally holding you, or if you feel like there are patterns that are repeating, or you feel like you're not getting the legacy or your inheritance, or whatever it is, you will be the one to break through. Okay, there is a breakthrough coming, but you're going to do it. So set your mind on that path now and say to yourself, there's a breakthrough coming for me about my legacy, about my ancestry, about my wealth, about my ability to create that legacy in my life. Okay? Whoa, my darlings. That was incredible. What a session. Let me know, my lovelies, what you thought about this. Let me know what you gained from it. And I just love you all. I'm so happy you were here. You were here to listen, to receive the messages from the divine, and to receive the coaching as well, my intuitive coaching. So that's what I did today for all of you all, which is my coaching, which also involves divining messages from spirit, but giving you practical steps to actually change your life and to get to the root of the traumas that you need to challenge, you need to heal, you need to grow out of and grow from and blossom, and not stay in the muck, but grow from it and become this beautiful being that you are. Oh, thank you, Zoe. I'm so happy, my darling. I'm so happy you enjoyed it and you thought it was amazing. And I would love for all of you to share, share my channel with other people because I freely give this. I want as many people as possible to experience healing, to experience joy, to experience that sense of worth within themselves. So I would love if you would share it with your friends, share it with your family, and when there is a live, let other people know so that they can also benefit from this. They can also get value, and we form this beautiful community together. And of course in the future I want to hold retreats with all this whole family of ours together, and we can meet, we can talk, and some of them are going to be free events, some of them will be paid events, but I definitely want to bring this community of like-minded souls together. So let's gather more people. And this is really not a selfish question. I'm not like trying to grow my YouTube channel. That's not my interest. My interest is to share this gift that I have been given with the world, to share this gift with everybody out there, because there is nothing more rewarding to me to feel that even one person's perspective or life has been changed, or they've taken a different step in their lives, or they've walk towards their dream by being here. That to me is the most, I can't explain to you what that gives me. I just feel so blessed if I can be a blessing in this world to all of you. Okay, so thank you, my lovelies, and go ahead and like so that more people can watch this later on, because as you know, unless people like a video or support the video, it gets lost in YouTube and nobody actually watches it. So I want people to receive these messages. If it changed your life, if it healed you in any way, if you felt like a shift has happened for you, please do comment on this video after it's published as well. I would really appreciate it. And let me know what kind of shift you had. And oh my gosh, I wish you all so much love. I bless you with all my heart. And may everything that you need healing for be healed. May everything that you want to accomplish and what you aspire to be revealed to you, the path be revealed to you as to how you get there. And it's not just about how, it's about just doing. Just do it, just start. Okay, so whatever it is you want to do, take one step towards it. Maybe just like I said, just start visualizing it, start thinking about what that life could be like for you. And be a blessing as much as you can. Be a blessing to yourself, be a blessing to others. Tread with compassion in this world, because everyone is going through something, my darlings. Everyone's heart is breaking, everyone's heart is vulnerable, and no matter how it appears, they might appear to be aggressive, they might appear to be mean. Just try and have compassion if you can. Okay, also protect yourself. You don't need to stay in an environment that is abusive to you, that is disrespectful of you. You can love people from afar, you can send them good energy from afar. You don't need to endanger yourself to do that. Remember, that's very important. Protect your own energy as well. Okay, my darlings, if you want to comment now as I end this session, I would love to hear from you. I will wait for you if you want to make any comments, and definitely comment after this video is posted. Okay, that'll really mean a lot to me. That's all I ask for. It'll be wonderful if you could do that. Okay, so go ahead and comment. I'm just going to leave this on for your comments. And you're most welcome, Zoe. You're most welcome. And do let me know, what was your takeaway from this session? What did you receive? And if you enjoyed this, and you can definitely also check out the link in my bio if you want to do a one-on-one session with me. If you want to, buy a package, I have a lot of packages for you to do like a consistent, healing with me, where you heal, where you grow, where we really get deep into it and we transform your life truly and very profoundly. Yeah, so I'll leave it on for you to comment for a bit, and then I will see you again. And my lovelies, go ahead and find me on Instagram as well if you want to follow me. Tarot by SM, TAROTBYSM. So follow me there. And I'm on Insight Timer. If you look for me on Insight Timer, you'll find me. I do a lot of different talks there as well. Just my name, Shilpa Mukherjee. You'll find me there. And Insight Timer is a wonderful app, you know. There are so many teachers on there. There's so much, and it's for free. You can also subscribe, but it's free. There's so much beautiful content on there, and I'm a teacher on there as well. So, yeah, all my love and blessings, my darlings. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you again when I'm called to, when I feel the divine speaking. And yeah, thank you, all my darlings. Thank you. Take care.